You're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does compared to
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. Your coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
If you cheat,
See, they say you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comforts of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. The devil. And the devil was fucking up here. Here he go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say,
flyer.
Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kitty? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kitty. I like Kitty. But Kitty girl. Kitty girl. Kitty girl, we did not think he was nobody straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch to give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top, they profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. Like the least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one-night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one-night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk as fuck or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Well, hello. How are you? How art thou? Listen, let me test the coffee, make sure we're going to have a good show. Oh, yes, the coffee is extra good today, so we should have an extra good show today. Oh, y'all. What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, y'all. Shondos to each and every one of you all in the chat. I see y'all. I'm so glad to be here. I know I've been on a sabbatical for 2 weeks. I was doing all of those things that we do. But child, thank God that we are here. I had to go in and tell my members that we are live. Listen, hall monitors. The time today will be 12:30. After 12:30, we have our essays. Hall monitors, please monitor the hallway, please. To my members, hello members, everybody out there in in the blogosphere. Let me say hi to y'all. Hey, Volvo, first year. You even beat Diamond Pearl Jim. Diamond Pearl Jim is usually my prize pupil and the first student in class in her seat. She don't play around. You beat her today. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? Diamond Pearl Jim, always in class on time. Tracy with the W. Hey, boo. Budgets Weights. Hey, boo. MVN. My boo cams. Harold. Bruh. What's good, Harold? Our newest member. Harold, have you had fun? Harold, you got to go back and look at some of the old members only chats and see how they clown in there. Harold just joined the members only chat, having a good time, getting himself acclimated, making sure his seat, his cushiony, seat in the VIP section feels right and adjusts right to his cakes. Anyway, hey, Karma Killers. You came just in time. Yes, you did. Nicole Stevens, boo. Yana. Woo, thank God for membership because I sure can't be writing no essay, child. Hey, Montrez Jones, boo. Happy Saturday. It is Saturday. We are silly. We do all of the things that we have to do on a silly Saturday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, y'all, the dossier today is not too packed. Hey, Jason, what's good, bruh? Shondo to you and yours. So, the dossier. Yes, Harold. Harold got that VIP section over there going on. He over here getting bottle, service and stuff. Child. What you drinking over there? What y'all drinking over there in the VIP section? What kind of bottles y'all getting, delivered over there in the VIP section? I just want to know what we drinking over in the VIP area. Child. Girl. Anyway, the dossier today is not too packed. So only because I was lazy and I slept in late this morning and I really didn't have a chance to really go and look for stuff that was breaking between late last night and this morning, and I ain't really care. So, oh, then I need my laptop, don't I? Hold your line. Let me get myself together. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold your line. Oh, boy. All right. We might be ready now. I got me a breakfast mimosa. Hold the OJ. Child, you ain't wrong. You are not wrong. A breakfast mimosa. Hold the OJ. I know that's right. All right, we back. So, let me get myself situated. You would think I would have already done that, but I sometimes, I be late to the draw. Anyway, so y'all ready to start? Put a 27 in the chat if you're ready to get this party started. Let's get this party started right now. Y'all want this party started quickly. I'm drinking coffee and about to get another cup, child. The coffee today is extra good. So, okay, we ready to get this party. Hey, like Lemon Kush Pepper. Hey, boo. Listen, Jason said he been smoking for hours. Jason said, let's get this party started. All right, y'all, then. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this party started. Let me go ahead and get this party started. Let me take down this good overlay and get this party started. Put my banner up. There we go. Take down the overlay so y'all can see him. You know what, y'all? We're going to come up with names for all of the menses that we have on our titles. We're going to come up with names, okay? So starting today, we're going to come up with names for them. What we going to call him? What we going to call him? We need a name. Put it in the chat. We need a good name for him. Okay. Shondo, what's good, little baby? Although the Dossier, a 2-pack palette cleansers today, extra pack. We got a lot of palette cleansers. If you're into the women's and you like the cuter, the tatas, the cakes and ass and bubbly goodness, we got some stuff for you today. So MVN say we're going with Tyrone. Okay. Tyrone, so we're going to call Tyrone. Okay. We're going to call him. Everybody agree with Tyrone? Okay. Everybody agree with Tyrone. That's going to be Tyrone. That's going to be Tyrone. Oh, child. Well, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, it's time for our ABCs. Call them babes so I don't mess up. Scruff McGruff because of the beard. Child. Y'all silly. And that's what we're supposed to be on a Saturday. Child. Hey, China White. Hey, boo. 12:30, y'all. 12:30. All right. So, in our ABCs, I saw this. I don't have time. A bridge troll, grin and call him heartbreak and regret. Child. Child. I can't with I don't have the brain capacity for this headline. I don't, y'all. A bitch just can't. Hashtag ABC. I don't have energy. If y'all want to entertain this foolishness, y'all can have at it. I do not have the time. I don't have the brain capacity. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the strength and or energy to deal with this young man professing that he's running for president. Go with God. Run your race. Go with God. Run your race. I'm sure somebody will vote for him. I'm sure somebody will. Here's another one. Boo, bruh, doll baby, dear one, love bug. Hey, Jordana. Listen, Marcus Houston, sweetheart, bruh, we didn't ask for this. We did not ask for this. Yeah, we start like this today, Nicole Stevens. Girl, we didn't ask for this information. Like, we didn't ask for this information. You voluntarily gave us this information. You volunteered that. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't even care. We weren't even checking for you. The last time I even thought about Marcus Houston was the last time he had a hit song, which was Naked, which was a good song. I like the song. Let's Get Naked. That was a good song, but that was the end of it, baby. We really weren't checking for you since you left immature, IMX, or whatever y'all want to call yourselves. And you left Sister, this TV show, and you was Roger. After that, we weren't checking for you. You had a little bop with Naked, and that was it. You the one came over here with this little girl. You the one admitted to allegedly being a pedophile. Hey, Weezy F, boo, I ain't seen you in a minute. Where you been hiding? You the one that showed your proclivities for underage girls. We wasn't checking for you. We ain't asked. Now, we already knew you had proclivities for underage boys. You and Chris Stokes over there, allegedly. Raz B already gave us the information on that. You're a whole ass predator. And had you kept your mouth the fuck closed, we wouldn't have had no smoke for you. And now you blaming the media. The media didn't put this out there. You did. And so you get what you get. No, but I don't have time to break this down. I don't. We don't have time. Hashtag ABC. A bitch just can't. Get your life in order. Get your life in order. You know, Mariah Whitney, little baby, is from the beginning. Like, Mariah Whitney has been here since the beginning of Silly Saturday. But Mariah Whitney, you know, Mariah Whitney be teaching. And Mariah Whitney, she pop in every now and again. Mariah Whitney, yeah, go home, Roger. So Mariah Whitney, you might see Mariah Whitney about 3, 4 times a year now. Whereas back in the day, Mariah Whitney was a staple here in Silly Saturday. He popped up with her on her 18th birthday, right, with the engagement ring. Girl, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, girl. Now, I don't even know who designer is. Baby, if you pulling out meat and stuff on this plane, he gives me that his meat would smell. Like he gives me that when he whipped it out, the scent and the stench of 40,000 years, consumed the entire area. Okay. The rancid smell that probably immersed the nostrils of everyone in that plane. Dear God above, like he just gives me like Pigpen off of Charlie Brown and Snoopy, just this layer of dirt and grime that just never comes off. No. Now here's the deal. You seeking mental help now, because now I haven't seen the pictures. I ain't seen no videos. I haven't seen said meat, okay? I'm venturing to guess that it probably wasn't that impressive because we probably would have seen it. Where's my executive producers who send me stuff? Have y'all seen this alleged meat? Because I haven't seen it. And so if he was exposing it, I figure like somebody it would have been out there by now. But I'm thinking, I don't know. Before you need a therapist, sir, and mental health, I just want you to get a good bath and some soap and water. But I don't have time to break this down today. I don't have the energy or we don't have the bandwidth over here. Okay, baby, put on some clothes, go with God. I mean, he give me in 15, 20 years. He give me maybe not even that long, 10 years. He's gonna be looking like a bum on the side of the road and talking about what he was and should have been. I mean, it just ain't it. It ain't it, little baby. It ain't. It sure ain't it. It sure ain't it. I don't know. We don't have time, sir. Sir, we don't have time. Moving forward, we don't have this type of energy. He is giving new school old dirty bastard. Baby, we certainly don't have time. Y'all know this was my boo for a long time. And sometimes you gotta reprimand your boo. You gotta reprimand your boo every now and again. Bruh, bruh. I can't. I just literally cannot. I cannot. I don't. Oh God. Uh, uh, I'm just like, oh God. Oh Jesus. I don't listen, y'all. I just can't. This is why this is called hashtag ABC because a bitch just can't. A bitch just can't. Do you hear me? A bitch just can't. Moving on. In the dossier. All right, y'all. Do we have a name for him? Do we need a name? So we had Tyrone for our ABC band, so we can call it Tyrone. We need a name for our In the Dossier, dude. We need a name for In the Dossier. I'm just saying. I need a good name for it. Now he's giving me Antoine. You know, he's giving me or Derek. I'm getting either a Derek or an Antoine. Wrong names only though. We're only doing wrong names. Michael with a Y. I can see that. Michael with a Y. I see that. I see that. Okay. I think we might go with Michael with the Y. He looks like a Tony. Every time I hear Tony, I think of Solange's song. If it wasn't a Tony. Oh. Y'all know that whole album. I think that was her second album. Was that her second or her first album? But anyway, that was a whole song. Tony was a pop, honey. Child, yeah. If you ain't never heard Tony by Solange, child, yeah. I think that was either the first or second album. Anyway, In the Dossier. I think I'm gonna go with Michael with the Y. Okay, so we got Tyrone and we got Michael with the Y. All right, somebody gonna have to keep track of this. So first in the Dossier today is the upcoming Netflix show Queen Cleopatra. So there's all kind of dramas, okay? Starting with the fact that Egypt, and I'm talking, when I say Egypt, I mean the Egyptian government is asking for it to be banned because they say Netflix is wrong for portraying her as a black woman. Academic professionals everywhere. Jada Pinkett is producing it, but they're saying because they say that Cleopatra was actually of European descent and not black. There was even a lawyer that took it as far as filing a complaint to have the Netflix original blocked outright, claiming it violates the country's media laws. Additionally, a prominent Egyptologist told news outlets, quote, "This is completely fake. Cleopatra was Greek, meaning that she was light-skinned, not black." Hey, Patty Duke, boo. I don't feel good until I see you in the room. Ciao. White people are all up in arms because they think she should be completely white. Black people are all up in arms because they feel like she ain't black enough. And they didn't want someone of mixed race. They wanted somebody full black. Hey, y'all, coming to the stage and sliding down that 30-foot pole like none other, our girl Watermelon Sugar. Hey, boo, how you doing? Now, I thought from what I learned in history class, she was Moroccan and Greek and Moroccan. I think I knew the Greek part, but I thought she was mixed with Greece and Morocco. Even if that's the case, Morocco is in Africa. Child, I can't. But the people are losing their collective minds. However, they'll have no problem Listen, budget weights. I was just about to say it. They have no problem with your girl. What's the old girl who had 35 husbands name? I can't think her name right now. Who played Cleopatra? Oh, I can't think her name. What 35 husband? I just had a brain fart. Macedonian heritage. You know, you might be right, Cams. It's a whole lot of everybody want to lay claim on Cleopatra. There are other queens of Africa, queens in the African diaspora that were much greater than Cleopatra. But Elizabeth Taylor, thank y'all, Elizabeth Taylor, thank y'all, White Diamonds lady, baby. It don't matter. Let this beautiful black woman. Think her name is Adele James. I saw. Let her play Cleopatra. Get over it. Get over it. The woman is playing her. You'll be all right. You will be all right. Child, it's set to come out on May 10th. Am I gonna watch it? I don't know. If I ain't got nothing else to do, I might. I might. Are y'all watching it? Are y'all watching it? So you got black people black mad because she ain't black enough. The white people mad because she too black, and everybody and the Egyptian government said it ain't accurate. I don't think I care enough. I'm mad that we were supposed to get the documentary on Mansa Musa, and I heard that's been scrapped, and I heard that they decided not to move forward with the documentary we were supposed to get on Mansa Musa, and that I'm more upset about than Cleopatra. I'm just saying. Where's our documentary on Mansa Musa? And if you really want to redo a story on an African um, monarch, can we do Shaka Zulu? If you just want to do a retread, let's do a new Shaka Zulu. Okay? And I want it to be a whole mini series like the original, where you had to watch it in 5 days. But where's my Mansa Musa documentary? They don't want to talk about that. But they want to lose their collective minds over this woman playing Cleopatra. Get over yourselves, okay? We're not this type of time to be fucking off with y'all. Hey, Xavier. Oh, Xavier popped up out the but you better be glad you're a hall monitor, Xavier. Xavier popped up out these good bushes 1 minute before it was time. Like he got ESP. So he knew that the late bell was gonna ring at 12:30. Don't worry. It's 12:30. At 12:31, we'll be issuing out essays. We're not gonna do two. Today is a light essay. Essay is only 500 word. 500 word essay. Okay, that's all we need. We ain't even gonna ask you for a lot. 500 word essay. You could fart out a 500 word essay. There is some contention about her grandmother and her mother. Listen, people are all over the place. We don't know. However, leave this woman alone. So, in more news, oh dear God, oh God, oh Lord, y'all listen. So, y'all, as Jonathan Majors does the electric slide careening down on his downward spiral out of legitimacy and out of prominence and relevance because everybody and their mama is jumping out of the woodwork to pile on. I haven't taken a side on this. I feel like I'm doing with the Jonathan Majors situation like I was with Jussie. I was one of the last people to come around to saying that Jussie probably. And I think if you push me on it, I think there's still like a 2% chance that I might actually believe Jussie. But I pretty much know that ship has sailed. I'm probably going to be one of the last ones to come around on to the whole Jonathan Majors situation. And I'm anyway, not helping is the fact that Tiffany Haddish went on Twitter and seemed to be backing up Jonathan Majors, or being in Jonathan Majors' corner. Baby, just he don't need your help. If there's anybody who's helping need, boo, it's not yours. We're not even looking for you right now. Baby, you should still be somewhere in hiding. You still got about 3 to 4 more years by my clock, 3 to 4 more years before we let you out of hiding. Because you got your own situation. You need to be sitting the fuck down somewhere, not being the fuck bothered. Try not to be seen and or noticed. She took to Twitter and says Jonathan Majors' accuser appears unhurt clubbing in video, according to the Los Angeles Times. So there was a video that surfaced about the woman who accused him being in the club and not seeming to be hurt. But Tiffany Haddish, boo, you're not the one that we need coming out. Would you, baby? Let somebody else do that. Let someone else do that. Tiffany Haddish, you came out a little too early. The people still don't even see it for you yet, girl. The people are still out here saying that you out here grooming kids. You still out here turning the side eye to predators. You're still out here enabling people that are doing horrible things to little kids. You need to be going to sit the fuck down there, down some goddamn well. Girl, I needed a swig of coffee. Now, Tiffany Haddish could be right as rain, right as all get out. She's just not the one that we need to do this. Mama, go sit down somewhere. You need to go fall the fuck back, Tiffany Haddish. I don't even know why you were here. I don't even understand why you're here. Nobody asked you for this. Nobody asked you for anything. Go sit your ass the fuck down and leave us the fuck alone. I don't know why they decided to do this sequel to Girls Trip and invite you back. Baby, if they were going to do a sequel, they should have had you have COVID, Ebola, diphtheria, or something where you couldn't make the trip. One of those Oregon Trail diseases, cholera, whooping cough, monkeypox, some girl. They should have just wrote into the story that she was, unable to make it. Okay. They don't got no flesh eating bacteria that she could be suffering from, so she's not on the movie. Anything so she doesn't sprite scurvy, anything so she don't have to be on our television screen. Polio. I just don't know. But what we don't want is you on our screen. Baby, sweetheart, doll baby, love bug, dear one. Oh, why are you here? We're still grappling with this whole story with Jonathan Majors. We're holding out all judgment until all of the facts come out. Go sit your ass the fuck down somewhere. We don't need you unveiling or unsheathing any of the facts. We just need for you to go some goddamn well. We don't need you to do anything. Didn't they have a settlement in this case? And I know a settlement is not an admission of guilt, but in my estimation, a settlement is always, I don't want all these facts to come out. I'm just saying. Child. I don't know about Sag women, but Sag men, in a lot of cases are trash. Thank God ain't no Sagittarius men up in this chat, but they tend to be trash. Not as bad as Pisces, but they're still trash. Moving on. In other news, in better news, Martin finally got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Some say it's overdue. Some say maybe it's not. I've heard two different. Oh boy, here go Xavier. Here he go. Xavier. 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 God. Anyway, now I will say this. Martin's show, Martin, is easily one of the funniest shows I've watched in my lifetime. It's probably in my top 5 funny sitcoms ever. Okay, so congratulations to him. His movie credentials and catalog, because I wasn't a real fan of Big Mama's House or whatever it was called when he was in drag. I wasn't a real fan of that. Bad Boys was good, but he doesn't have his catalog of movies are real. You know, I can only really remember in terms of movies. I mean, I remember him being on House Party back in the day, but he wasn't a star. He was just a extra. Well, he wasn't an extra, but girl, we really wasn't checking for you like that back then. Not until Martin came out. But Xavier, that's because you weren't alive when the TV show was out. See, it hits different when you were alive at the time, and you knew the relevancy of it, and you knew that, and you know how much other comedy and how many other shows took things from that show. So Martin is never going to hit the same for you as it would someone who was alive when the show was actually on television and not in syndication. So yeah, Housewives, he was like he did host Def Comedy Jam on HBO. He absolutely did. He was a great. Now his stand-ups, Martin has had some greats. To go back and look at those old Martin stand-up. My favorite one being, what was the name of the one where he was talking about the water glisten all down his body. You know what I'm saying? What was that's what he had on the black leather suit. That was probably his funniest one. That was probably his funniest stand-up when he was talking about I think they were playing basketball or something, and he talked about how the water was just glistening all down his body. Child. Child. That was probably his funniest stand-up. But shout out to Martin. He got him a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But the reason why somebody asked not Xavier, I think, hey, Monk Chill Boo. Hey, my love. Harold, he probably got one because Hollywood Walk of Fame, if you look at traditionally how they used to give it out, it was more in terms of your movie credentials and movie and music. Television started coming on afterwards, but even once television started being, if you were a prominent television figure, they were more inclined to lean toward the white actors and actresses than they would black. Hey, Spicy Original. Hey, everybody. I see some people coming in here. It's 12:31. Hall monitors monitor the hallways. Hall monitors monitor the hallways. We love everybody. I got a 500-word essay, though. Listen, it's only 500 words today. It's only 500 words today. I'm just saying. Now, the question is, did they give this to him or did he pay for this? There's the intimate question. Because some people, they are gifted one by the committee or the people who decide on who gets it. Some people pay the money, and that's how they get them a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm just saying, I'm gonna pay, give me some money and pay to get my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, he paid, little baby? Yeah, hell, well, people actually pay for their star. Oh, you still have to pay to gift? No, some people don't have to pay to keep it there. There are some people on this Hollywood um who have a star that don't have to pay to keep it there. There are some. So we'll have somebody look into that. Executive producers look into that. We'll see that. So Michael Irving is in the news. Listen. Listen. Tracy wants y'all to know that the essay for today is 500 words APA style 12-point font. Topic of the essay is who has the worst governor, Texas or Florida? But she got two good hall passes for $79.99. I'm just saying. She got two good hall passes. Volvo said it cost $30,000. So here's the issue with Michael Irvin. If you don't know, he was suspended from the NFL Network as a commentator because who's called in the background? He's some cable management assistant. You know what? The fact that y'all are in tune with the court more focused on the chorus in the background than y'all are with this man up here weeping and crying. Oh dear God. Danny say she a hall monitor. She don't do essays. She always have a hall pass. I ain't mad at you. Listen, when you a hall monitor, you can run in the room and say, baby, I am a hall monitor. You see this sash right here with this little badge? I am a hall monitor. This is my hall pass. That's why Xavier rolled up in here like he did. He said, baby, do you not see this blue hall monitor sash that I have on with this badge? Boy, you want any parts of this smoke? I see your hall monitors there flexing today. Okay. I ain't mad at the hall monitors flex, honey. Y'all, this coffee is extra good today. It's not gonna make it through the whole show, I'm telling you now. So if you don't, he was suspended by the NFL Network because he was accused of inappropriate or sexual conduct with a woman at a hotel. A woman accused him of sexual assault. I think it was at a Marriott. I believe it was. If I'm not mistaken, it was at a Marriott. Come to find out, there was video released. The woman was found out to be a liar. Nothing came out of it, and he was exonerated. Right? NFL Network say, we don't care. We still gonna keep him suspended. So they're not even letting him cover the NFL draft that's slated to begin next weekend. Ciao. Listen. I feel like they wanted a reason. Listen. They wanted a reason to get rid of Beijing, man. If you ever seen him on NFL Network, baby, he gets a fresh coat of Beijing or whatever, just for men or whatever hair dye he's using before every episode. They do not miss an opportunity. Baby, that Beijing be sick over there, okay? But the NFL and the NFL Network has a horrible history with, we just talked last Silly Saturday about Jim Trotter and how he was excused from the NFL Network because he had some harsh questions for Roger Goodell, and they removed him from the NFL Network as a commentator. And so now Michael Irvin exonerated. Now they say Michael Irvin's first time. Let's be clear. But he was exonerated. And they said, nah, bro, you still suspended. This people have been up in arms. People are saying this just shows who and what the NFL is. I don't know why people are surprised. I don't know. The NFL has never ceased to being who they are. Clear off number 432, blackity black. Listen, y'all are more concerned about him looking like that uncle that try to look spody. That's the real word, spody, not spippy, but spody. That's the word they used to use back in the day. Child Harold talk about this man is velcroing his hairline on like Steve Harvey used to back in the day. Child, I'm not doing this for y'all. Child, Xavier talking about the NFL draft. Y'all, I want one today, and I appreciate it. This is Silly Saturday. I love y'all for it. Because we don't have no interest in Michael Irvin. I will say, shout out, people who don't know, Michael Irvin is probably single-handedly responsible for us having black women on the sideline. I told this story before. Back in the day, in the 90s, you didn't have no black women. Hell, you didn't really have no women at all. You had a few white women, but you definitely ain't have no black women as sideline commentators for the NFL. And so Pam Oliver, who is a FAMU graduate, Pam Oliver was the first one. And the reason that she got the chance to do the NFL is because Michael Irvin liked her. And Michael Irvin said, I will not do an interview unless Pam Oliver does it. And the ESPN said, okay, well, because they wanted the interview. And so Pam Oliver started the sideline commentator. She started to be able to do interviews with him in the locker room. And then she became a sideline commentator. And thus you started to see a lot of our other beautiful black women who you see that got their chance in sports journalism. Shout out to all of our black queens doing the damn thing. But that was all because of Michael Irvin. Child, we love Pam Oliver over here. It wasn't the wigs for me with Pam Oliver. Baby, it was that forehead. Mama had a forehead on her. Child, yeah. But we praying for Michael Irvin. But if I was Michael Irvin, even if they took me off of suspension, I don't know what that means for his contract. I don't know. So he may not be able to go to another network because he may still be under contract. However, I would get a good lawyer and see if I couldn't find a loophole or proviso in that contract that lets me out of it and go to another network, because these people are trash in the NFL and the NFL network. Just trash. Now, I told y'all yesterday that I had a story that was something that you will only see on a Silly Saturday. This is a Silly Saturday story. Y'all are going to ask me, who is this young man, L. Teddy? Let me tell y'all who this young man is. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up his information. This is New Mexico State player Deuce Benjamin. This is Deuce. Let me read this story. Let me read the headline, and then we'll go into the story. Here's the headline. New Mexico State University's basketball player Deuce Benjamin says he was being touched by teammates. Ooh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Well, that's what the headline said. Let me continue reading. Deuce Benjamin, an unidentified former teammate Deuce Benjamin and an unidentified former teammate have sued the New Mexico State University and accused, quote, coaches and administrators of negligence after they were held down by teammates who stripped them naked and touched their genitals. End quote. Ooh. Oh, this coffee today. Oh, it's extra good. Let's get into the detail. This might have could have been in Sugar Spike segment, but girl, let's get into the headline. Former New Mexico State basketball guard Deuce Benjamin and an unidentified player are suing the school over allegations that they were sexually assaulted by teammates, adding that the coaching staff and administrators failed to take action when the incident was reported. Benjamin previously made the allegations public while announcing his intention to transfer away from the school in Las Cruces. He says 3 teammates forced him and another plaintiff to pull down their pants below their ankles before sexually assaulting the two. Chancellor Dan Arvizu canceled the season in February after Benjamin took his allegations to the school police. Arvizu framed the allegations as stemmed from a hazing episode. The civil lawsuit filed in district court in Las Cruces took issue with that description, saying, quote, when behavior goes too far and crosses the line into non-consensual touching, it is more than hazing, it is battery and sexual assault, end quote. The lawsuit listed as defendants the North New Mexico State University Board of Regents, 2 former members of the coaching staff, and 3 former players. It seeks amounts to reasonably compensate the plaintiffs for their damages and for the punitive damages against the defendants. One count in the lawsuit alleges sexual assault, battery, and false imprisonment. School spokesman Justin Bannister said New Mexico State is working with a law firm to investigate the allegations. New Mexico State University head coach Gray Hare was fired on February 14th as a result of the scandal. While New Mexico State does not comment on pending litigation, we want to assure everyone that this issue is being taken seriously. That's what the school spokesman said. The lawsuit says when the player whose name the AP is not using first approached the assistant coach about the incident, the coach reacted by laughing and saying, "What do you want me to do about it?" End quote. It says the player discussed the incidents 3 times with another coach who said that he was looking into it and would issue some suspensions, but no action was taken. You know, his name is Greg Hare. I said gray hair. I meant Greg Hare. Freudian slip there. Greg Hare, not gray hair. Oh dear God, I'm not reading the comments because I know how y'all are. Y'all be out of order. Let me continue reading this. The lawsuit says one of a number of assaults against Benjamin came in front of a group of women in a hotel where the players were staying before a road game. It says one of the players exposed Deuce's backside and forcefully grabbed him, inflicting great pain and humiliation. All this occurred in front of the women, which only added to Deuce's degradation. Deuce Benjamin ultimately told his father, a former New Mexico State star and current high school coach in Las Cruces, about the assaults. His father, William Benjamin, tried to reach coaches and the school's athletic director, Mario Machia, but neither returned his calls, the lawsuit says. That led to the player taking his story to campus police, who opened an investigation. The lawsuit said the school's new coach, Jason Hooten, told Benjamin, who was New Mexico's Gatorade High School Player of the Year before signing with the Aggies, that he should try to find a new place to play. Child. The lawsuit said the school's coach, Jason Hooten, I read that part, in a section titled the downward spiral of the New Mexico State basketball program. The lawsuit details events that led to the fatal shooting on November 19, 2022, of a student at University of New Mexico by New Mexico State University player Mike Peake. So they had that was a whole nother scandal where one of the players on the basketball team shot allegedly fatally shot our player at University of New Mexico. It's a mess. Now, when I first read this, I thought that there were going to be meat involved. Rather, it was just he got embarrassed because they pulled down his pants and well, at least one of this. Maybe there was meat involved in another one. We ain't get those gory details. I tried to find the files from the court documents. I couldn't find them. You give me a little bit of time, I might be able to find them. But anyway, they were standing in front of some women. They pulled his pants down to his ankles and gave him a hearty slap on the ass and grabbed it. Now, girl. As someone, I'm not going to get into the gory details of some things that have happened in my past. Judge your mama, don't judge me. But I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? I'm going to just reserve my comments. You know, when I was in school, we handled our own business. If somebody went too far with some stuff, we knew how to handle stuff on our own. We kept a few friends that were a little muscle. And if we needed to go handle business, we handled business on our own. We ain't have to get parents involved. We took care of our own shit. But y'all, you know, this is Generation Z, honey. They have to get it how they live, honey. I don't know. I feel like the school did try to, handle it. They suspended the whole rest of the basketball season. They fired the coach and all of that stuff. I mean, the school did do something. I mean, I think they're going to say it's sexual assault instead of hazing to get more time. Hazing is still a crime. I'm not sure if it's a crime. Well, it's a crime still in most states. There are some states where hazing is not a crime. I'm not sure if New Mexico is a state where hazing is not a crime. However, they're wanting to label it as sexual assault to get more teeth in their lawsuits. Maybe, I don't know. We'll monitor the situation. We'll monitor the situation and see what else we can find. I want to know, was there meat involved? You know me. That's all we care about. Now, y'all over here talk about gray hairs. I said Greg hair, and y'all over here talk about gray hair. I'm not doing this with y'all. The boy said his ass was falling to the point. Let me make sure I read this right. The man said, let me get this quote right. Cha. The man said one of the players exposed Deuce's backside and forcefully grabbed him, inflicting great pain and humiliation. All this occurred in front of women, which only added to his degradation. The man got embarrassed. And y'all over here talking about gray hairs, and the man has had extreme degradation inflicted on him because his ass was grabbed a little too hard. It inflicted, they were inflicting great pain and humiliation to him by exposing his ass cheeks and slapping his ass and grabbing it too hard. Now, y'all are not going to reduce the degradation or diminish the pain and humiliation that this young man experienced. This is real here. This is serial, people. This is serial. And it should be taken serially. This is serial, people. This is serious serial. Lord. Hey, Quintessential. I'm just saying. I'm not doing this with y'all. We're moving on because y'all can't take this stuff seriously. This is real serial. Real serial. God. Hey, C8 Corvette. Y'all can't take nothing serial around here. Oh, this is real. This is serial, people. This is serial. Oh, Lord. Whew. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a whole mess around here. Do you hear me? So the people are losing their minds over white man can't jump. They're not here for it. I'm not here for this either. I'm not here for it. I don't want any parts of a remake. I love White Man Can't Jump. Okay. Great movie with Woody Harrelson, with Rosie Perez, with Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson, Rosie Perez. You got to go back and watch the original Harold and Xavier. Y'all got to go back and watch the original. The original is great. Okay. It's a cult classic. It's something that we all know and love. And so some things, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Why do you need to remake? Leave it alone. You got Jack Harlow in here. Cinco Walls is that's Cinco Walls and Jack Harlow. I'm not sure who they're gonna have play Rosie Perez's character, but we didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for Coming to America 2. I didn't even like Coming to America 2. Why? Just create a new movie. Now, a lot of the younger people are here for it because they never saw the original, so they have no attachment to the original. So that's why they were like, yeah, because they like Cinco Walls and Jack Harlow. And I have nothing against Cinco Walls and Jack Harlow. I think they're great actors. No issues with them. However, leave it alone. Girl, I'm just saying, y'all hit the like button, please. And thank you. Please and thank you. But yes, the people are up in arms about this. They're like, girl, something, well, like I said, it's mixed. People who remember or saw the original, was around during that time, they're like, girl, yes, we're not here for it. Get this shit off our screens. People who are younger and maybe weren't around during that time are like, oh yeah, we're here for. That's just like they're redoing House Party because Gen Z can't never have their own shit. Gen Z, Harold, Xavier, why y'all can't have your own shit? Leave our shit alone. Y'all always trying to steal our shit. We know late Gen X, early millennials. We're talking people born anywhere from about a 75 all the way to about a from about 75 to about 87. If you're from that generation, which is late Gen X, early Gen Z, millennial generation, because millennials are technically Gen Y, but they call them millennials. If you're anywhere around there from about 75 to about an 87, 88, you grew up at a time where you had great movies, great music, a lot of great shit was happening. Leave our shit alone. Come up with your own shit and let us just enjoy it. We don't need y'all ruining what we had going on. Lord. Like, I don't understand it. Just saying. You say you just barely made the cutoff, Cam? Child, barely. Yeah, Sequel Walls, his face don't really do it for me, and his face makes him look fat. He's not fat at all. He has really, nice body, but his face, the way his face and his aesthetic and his face makes him look fat. But his body is not fat at all. I'm just saying. We know they redo a house party, or did that already come out? Like, girl, we ain't asking for this. We ain't asking for none of this. Right. We didn't remake our parents' movies. We kept our own shit and kept it the fuck moving. Because we were original. We had originality. We had some great ideas. And I'm not saying y'all don't have it. Because Gen Z, I see y'all. Y'all do be having a lot of originality. Y'all do be doing some great shit. I see some nice shit from Gen Z on TikToks and all of this stuff. And so why can't I moving on? I just can't. So y'all, that's a picture of some school buses. A Colorado school bus driver is now facing 30 child abuse charges after allegedly slamming on brakes while driving. There's a whole video of it where you can watch and see that. I decided not to put the video up here, but there's a video of it. According to outlets, Brian Fitzgerald, who's 61, was driving a school bus for the Douglas County School District when the incident took place, which was on March 1st. Video footage of the incident, which has since been released, shows footage is heard asking students on his bus if they would like to see how dangerous it is for them to stand while the bus is in motion. The children are then seen being thrust into the seats before them. Additionally, they can be heard screaming, "Ow." So basically what happened, he told them, listen, he got tired of them standing up. Y'all sit y'all motherfucking ass the fuck down. He didn't say motherfucking ass. But if he was black, he would have said that. Y'all sit y'all ass the fuck down. They want to sit down. I told y'all to sit down. Do y'all know how dangerous it is if you don't sit down? And then he abruptly slams on the brakes, causing the kids to slam into the seats in front of them. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Our bus drivers did that a few times when I was on the school bus back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. That is a practice now, but this is Gen Z. That bus driver is 61. You shouldn't even still be driving buses, okay? Now, because these Generation Z kids, or whatever generation this is at this point, they're not here for it. They're not here for any of that. Baby, these are the participation trophy kids. These are the kids whose mom have Band-Aids and cushiony seats for them at any given moment. These kids you can't say boo to these kids, okay? So you damn sure ain't slamming in no goddamn brakes and causing them to bump into the seat in front of them. Baby, that's child abuse. Now, the students on the bus was from ages kindergarten to 6th grade. Listen. I watched the video and I just feel like, I hate to keep saying this, but If you look at, you can go watch the video. It is not that serious. It's really not that serious. Did a child bump their head on the seat in front of them? Absolutely. But it wasn't that harsh. Okay. To me, that could have happened. Suppose he was trying to avoid an accident and a car cut him off and he had to abruptly go on break. That would happen just like that. I think because when I looked at the video, most of these, it was a white man. A lot of these kids do look like they're white. They do have the kids' faces blurred because they're minors, but this looked like a bunch of white kids and a bunch of white parents who feel some kind of way. Tell your child to sit the fuck down, and we wouldn't have this problem. But 30 counts of child abuse, girl, give him a 2 or 3 week suspension and keep it the fuck moving. Okay, I'm just saying, girl. There's already a bus driver shortage all across the country from sea to shining sea. I'm just saying, girl. I mean, girl, child, these people. Anyway, oh, look what time it is. Oh, it's that time. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, it is time for our Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So long, well, I want to fight. Daddy gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Y'all know we love our boy. Anyway, what we gonna name him? We had Tony for the ABCs. We had Michael with a Y for in the Dossier. And what we gonna have for him? I'm gonna say he looked like what he looked like, y'all? Maybe a Andre. What he look like? What we gonna give him? What's his name? I don't know. I'm gonna say he gives me a Dre. Like his name would be Andre, and we'll call him Dre for short. I don't know. Corey, Malcolm. Child, let's see. I'ma say, so we got, hey, Marlon Morris, Corey or Malcolm. I'ma say light bright. But all of them, well, in the Dossier man is light bright too. We gonna hold off and give him a name later. We'll come up with a good name for him. I like Stefan. Jason, I like Stefan. We going with Stefan. I like Stefan. So we got Tony, we got Michael with a Y, and then we have Stefan. That's it. That's it right now. All right. So in our first story, in our Sugar Spike segment, we have a whole situation with a police department just outside of the great city of San Francisco. It's the city of Antioch, California. So police officers in the great city of Antioch, or Antioch as Black people would say, police officers there facing lawsuits over alleged civil rights violations and racist texts. Let me give y'all this. The city of Antioch, California, and at least 9 police officers are facing a lawsuit. Y'all know this over in Danny area. Hall monitor Danny J, this over in her. I don't think she in Antioch, but she over there in that greater San Francisco, Oakland area. The city of Antioch, California, and at least 9 police officers are facing a lawsuit over alleged civil rights violations by the officers and their alleged involvement in racist, homophobic, and sexually explicit text messages. Civil rights attorney John Burris announced the lawsuit Thursday at a press conference attended by alleged victims of the officers and their families. Quote, exactly everything that I was voicing, but you don't have a voice. Exactly everything that I was voicing, but you don't have a voice when you deal with a system like this. End quote. And that's Adam Carpenter, one of the alleged victims named in the lawsuit, said, referring to the accusations made about the police. The Contra Costa District Attorney's Office and the FBI have been engaged in a joint federal and state criminal investigation of Antioch and Pittsburgh, California police officers for a broad range of crimes over moral turpitude, according to documents obtained by ABC News from the DA's office. The 2 police departments and 8 officers are being investigated by the FBI and DA, according to Antioch Mayor Lamar Thorpe. The FBI didn't immediately return ABC News' request for a statement. Text messages between Antioch police officers from 2019 to 2022 were released on April 13th by the DA in a 21-page report. The DA's office released a 14-page report with more text messages on Monday. Quote, I've never seen the pervasive form of racial bigotry that was communicated amongst these officers as if it were a cup of coffee. Knowing what I know now, this community probably should have been more afraid of the police than the gangsters or the criminals that were in their communities. End quote. That's once again, that's John Boris, the civil rights attorney that's on this case. Burris said the words were more than just locker room talk. They were a state of mind. Community organizers, Shagufa Khan is a plaintiff in the lawsuit in which she alleges being the subject of offensive text messages sent by one of the accusers. Where am I at? I just lost my place. When Khan saw the disclosed text, she said, quote, it was extremely traumatizing, not just for myself, but the entire community of Antioch. I dropped my phone reading those text messages. They were so vile and disgusting. The civil rights attorney said there were different variations of the N-word, even old Southern ways of referring to Black women. End quote. In one set of documents from the DA's office obtained by ABC News, one officer is shown on text talking about kicking a suspect in the head. The other officer says, quote, we managed to set up a perimeter and he got his ass whooped in the backyard and I field goal kicked his head. End quote. Someone responds to that officer's message by saying, quote, I thought that was a no-no, to which he responded in the text message by saying, no, we can do that, just no chokes. I tried to knock him out. I tried to knock him unconscious. End quote. These are some of the text messages that are going in between the officers. I think I had in one of the texts, let me read this. Out of both released reports, the initial 21-page report and the secondary 14-page report, I just simply said I do not like body cams. That's what one of the officers in the case, Devon Wenger, was saying, that he said he ain't really, all he said was that he does not like body cams, and but he's not racist. Documents sent to ABC News from the DA's office showed the message which that officer is referring to. And this was a text message exchange between that officer and another officer, which says, quote, if Pitt didn't have all those body cams and that was us, we would have fucked him up more. He didn't get what he deserved, end quote. The other cop says to him, I agree. That's why I don't like body cams, end quote. So there's this exchange back and forth between all of these officers. I had an article that had the racist text messages. However, I can't even find that those text messages anymore. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So in one of the text messages, an officer says, quote, I'll bury that N-word hard ER in my fields, end quote. In another text message, an officer was said to another officer, since we don't have video, I sometimes just say people gave me a full confession when they didn't. Gets filed easier. Meaning that because they might not have body cam video, they just lie and said that they say that they had a full confession from the person, and there's no way of being able to back that up. Another officer is saying said in the text messages, quote, bro, I can't wait to 40 all of them, end quote, referring to using the non-lethal sponge rounds officers used during a raid. And in other text message exchange, officer says, bro, my foot hurts. Another officer asked if it was because he kicked one of the men in one of their when they went to go after what they an assailant, and he said, quote, yep, like a fucking field goal. Gotta stop kicking N-words hard ER in the head. These are all text messages and things that in the text chain. It's a whole shit show. It's a whole shit show. There's a whole 21-page report. This is over in Antioch, California. This is California, people, the bluest of bluest states. This stuff is serious, y'all. Real serious. Y'all can go look it up. And this is from the hierarchy or the brass in that police department all the way through the beat patrol officers. Happening every day. So this is why when you hear the white supremacists on both sides of the aisle, both Republican and Democrat, who be out here windmilling for police officers and police forces, these are people who don't mean us no good. These are people who have inherent and inbred biases against Black people, but they don't want any parts of talking about critical race theory, which is a course taught in law school when we need. They're even trying to get critical race theory pulled out of law schools, which is where it's taught and should be taught, because we have cases like this that shows that there is inherent biases in every police force. No police force is absolved. No police force doesn't have this there. This is why we end up dead. This is why there's a whole genocide against Black people in this country. There is a genocide happening. They are killing us in front of our faces, and our government is doing nothing. Matter of fact, our government is protecting these people. Whenever you hear people tell you that they are protecting police officers, we need to think about the officer. We need to protect him. They don't want any parts of our Black asses. They are protecting the people who are causing our demise. And I don't care. Sometimes I hear black politicians saying that same thing because they're paid off as well. And they don't mean us no goddamn good either. Because some of our own people cause our own demise. It's a mess. It's a mess. Because let's be clear, slavery never stopped in this country because the prison system is nothing more than a modern day plantation where they have slaves. And you can see the police officers as those white men and sometimes even black men who were in charge of the slaves and making sure to keep them in line. And the people in the big house is actually freaking Washington, D.C., where Massa and all his band of merry thugs inflict pain and torture on people, mainly black people, which is why we have the largest number of people in our criminal and justice system and penal system than any other modern country or first world country in the world, which is why it's bereft and engorged with our people and not other people. We ain't going down this road. I'm going to get triggered. I'm going to start going down the road. Let me move forward because I'm about to spike out. Let me get my snack of the day because I almost spiked out. Snack of the day, Albanese gummy worms. Albanese gummy worms. And we go from one story to another because now I'm about to spike. Let me get me a gummy worm in my system. Speaking of that plantation, y'all see me, I'm trying to eat this damn gummy worm. So I'll spike the hell out. Because y'all know, relax, relate, release. Now, this story is another spike. Go ahead and get you something, to get you a piece of candy or something, because you will spike out. Colin Kaepernick is going to pay for the independent autopsy for an inmate who died in Fulton County Jail. That inmate's name is LaShawn Thompson, who you see there on the left of Colin Kaepernick. Now, over the years, the Fulton County Jail in Greater Atlanta is known for how horrible and how awful the situation is there. I did not put the gory pictures up here. There are actual pictures of this of LaShawn Thompson and what his body was like after he was basically damn near eaten alive by insects and by negligence of the Fulton County Jail. But it's a whole, let me read this to you. Colin Kaepernick is stepping up to help a family find answers, paying for the autopsy of a 35-year-old man who died under peculiar circumstances in county jail after the medical examiner's initial autopsy failed to provide answers. LaShawn Thompson died in his Fulton County jail cell in September 2022, and his family wholeheartedly believes the facility's horrific and unsanitary conditions led to LaShawn Thompson's death. But the official autopsy came back undetermined. Colin Kaepernick heard about the story and wanted to help, so he contacted Ben Crump, attorney for the family, and offered a fund to fund a second independent autopsy. Typically, autopsies can cost between $20,000 to $50,000. Aside from wanting to provide the family with closure, we're told Colin was and is upset about the conditions in which LaShawn initially arrested for a misdemeanor simple battery and other inmates had to endure. In fact, it's those disgusting conditions the Thompson family believes contributed, if not caused, LaShawn's death. The cell, quote, the cell in which The cell he was in was not fit for a diseased animal. This is inexcusable and it's deplorable. End quote. Thompson's family attorney Michael Harper said of the cell where LaShawn lived and ultimately died. The family has released several photos of the scene as well as LaShawn Thompson's body, which appears to be covered in bug bites. In the wake of the outrage over jail conditions, three high-ranking jail officials have stepped down, with the Fulton County Sheriff saying, quote, "It's clear to me that it's time, past time to clean house," adding that they're making sweeping changes to the facility. As for the timetable for the second autopsy, we're told Colin and the family have already begun the process of lining up the exam. If y'all look at these pictures, y'all, this is horrific. Just because someone is convicted of a crime, that does not mean they need to live in that type of squalor. White America would be outraged if someone had their dog, cat, or other animal living in the conditions that actual human beings live in Fulton County Jail and jail cells all around the country. They treat their dogs and cats better than they treat black people because they don't consider us human. We are inhumane to them. We are actually lower than their domesticated animals. In their estimation, domesticated animals are and will always be more important to them than black people. And let's just be honest about that. They don't care. They do not care. Fulton County has a horrible history of locking up black people. Go and look at how they carved out. If you look at the shape of Fulton County, it speaks to the racism and bigotry that Georgia has always looked at. If you study the southern parts of Fulton County, the Sweet Auburn neighborhood, and how they carved out certain parts of the black community because they either, one, didn't want black people on their side, or two, wanted to take the good parts of the black community and call it their own. You can see even in Fulton County, you'll have a street named something on this side of the street, and then as soon as you cross that intersection, it's another name because they wanted to move the black neighborhoods. They wanted to carve out certain parts of the city for white people and certain parts for black people. It's a mess. And the Fulton County criminal justice system is as awful as you can probably imagine. Just a mess. Just a mess. But that's why I said these jails and prison systems are plantations. And the big house is Washington, D.C. I'm telling y'all what I know. I'm trying not to get triggered right now. I'm going to move on before I get triggered. In another sugar spiky story, since we're spiking out today, a pregnant black woman was, now y'all know we have the whole story of Ralph Yarl, the 16-year-old black boy that was shot by that 81-year-old black man. And as awful as that is, listen to this. A black woman who was 9 months pregnant was shot and killed while picking up teens from a party in Baton Rouge. Let me read this to you. A pregnant black woman was fatally shot after being mistaken for someone else, according to ABC News. The incident is the latest shooting immediately following two other shooting incidents that have America debating about gun control. On April 15th, Ralph Yarl was shot and injured as a result of approaching a wrong residence and being mistaken for a threat. The next day, Carisha Johnson, 36, was shot after being mistaken for a shooter. Johnson was going to pick up a few friends from an Easter event in Baton Rouge when several people began firing at her vehicle, per ABC. Authorities say the shooters believed her vehicle was that of someone who drove by the party earlier, firing shots into the air. Johnson tried to flee but was caught in the hail of bullets. The woman and her unborn baby died. The arrest warrant stated she was just days away from giving birth. A friend of Johnson said she had two other children. Quote, "It was just senseless. She lost her life behind nothing. She was an innocent person," end quote, said Johnson's friend, Deanna Williams. 3 19-year-olds were arrested in connection to the shooting and criminally charged, per the report. According to Baton Rouge Police Department, 36-year-old Carisha Johnson was found shot to death inside her car after gunfire erupted at what police described as a teen party on North Carrollton Avenue. Marcus Porch, Gregory Parker, and Derek Curry, all 19 years old, were booked Sunday evening for second-degree murder and first-degree feticide. All 3 suspects are being held without bond, jail officials said Tuesday. Police officers found Marcus Porch with a gunshot wound along with several other passengers at an address on North Ardendale Drive when questioned by the police. Porch not only admitted to providing the weapons used in the shooting, but said he gathered up the guns and had someone get them out of his car before the police arrived. Another party, a Sweet 16 in Alabama, turned fatal when, as well as after a group of teens opened fire on the crowd, resulting in the death of 4 people. Just like in this incident, the suspects arrested in the connection with the crime were mostly teenagers, including one 15-year-old. Each incident over the past 2 weeks, from Ralph Yall to Kaylin Gillis to Carisha Johnson, triggered an outcry against gun violence and a demand for gun control. This is serious, people. Yeah, it's a double homicide. It's second-degree murder for the mother and then first-degree feticide for the baby. This is serious, people. But they want no gun control. We'll move forward. All right, y'all. Woo. Yeah. I know our sugar spike segment was real spiky. You know what? Just because, let's hear from our boy. Let's have our boy sing us out, because that was a spiky segment, and we need our boy to sing us out. Give us some fresh tunes so we can wash that off our palates. Hold on.
Oh, God. You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave, his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Take me out, Moose. All right. So what we gonna name this boo right here? So we got Tyrone, Michael with a Y, and we got Stefan. He give me a Dante. This is my boo right here. Ooh, I follow him on Instagram. Oh, he be giving me life abundance. Yeah. Anyway, he gives me a Dante. He don't give you a Dante. I'm just saying. Rodney, no rent. You know what? JJ. He definitely giving man with the plaits. Rodney, man. I like Man with the plants. Maybe a Derek. I think I might be sold on Man. I can see Dimitri MVN. I can see Dimitri. Y'all, we wish it traveling grace to MVN. MVN is traveling on her way to New York. We wish her traveling grace. Child, he looks like he got good child, but no job and probably behind on child support. You support Damascus. We going with Man with the plants. Because I just like Man with the plants. Okay, y'all. So we have 2 video breakdowns today. One is real short. The other one is a little bit long. Ain't real long. The first one is only about, I think, like 20 seconds. The second one is about a minute, maybe 45 seconds. All right. So, y'all are a mess. So that's gonna be Man. All right. Here's the first. The first one, like I said, is real short. All right. Here's the first one.
Good morning. My question is, since we're spending all this money, where are we getting the money from? And my second question is, if I can shit in your mouth.
Apologize for that, Congressman. Don't take that kind of language here on the Washington.
The man wants to know. Okay, let me play that again. Hold on.
Good morning. My question is, since we're spending all this money, where are we getting the money from? And my second question is, if I can shit in your mouth.
Apologize for that, Congressman. Don't take that kind of language here on the Washington.
The fact that he said the second question is, can I shit in your mouth? One more time.
Good morning. My question is, since we're spending all this money, where are we getting the money from? And my second question is, if I can shit in your mouth.
Apologize for that, Congressman. Don't take that kind of language here on the Washington.
Ooh, child. Ooh, that's too funny, y'all. Ooh, that's too funny. Well, y'all got me over here in tears. These are all valid questions. These are all valid questions. The man had valid questions. Now, why are you not entertaining this man's question? One more time, so we're clear on this man's questions. And we want to know why you're not answering this man's questions. And look at the straight face that the congressman has. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't bat an eye, as if he's used to these questions. He probably has been asked to have his mouth shat in several times, which is why he ain't even budge. Watch again.
Good morning. My question is, since we're spending all this money, where are we getting the money from? And my second question is, if I can shit in your mouth.
Apologize for that, Congressman. Don't take that kind of language here on the Washington.
I mean, his mouth did open wider, Buck Chip, for the second question. It did, Buck Chip. It did. One more time. Oh, God. Baby, y'all know them Republican sex parties that they have twice a week. The one that Lady G puts on twice a week, child. Y'all know it goes down. They got a whole room for that down to the Republican sex parties. One more time.
Good morning. My question is, since we're spending all this money, where are we getting the money from? And my second question is, if I can shit in your mouth.
Apologize for that, Congressman. Don't take that kind of language here on the Washington.
Y'all notice that sound like an old man. That don't sound like no young man. So if it's an old, listen, you know them old people, when they get to shitting, baby, that shit is otherworldly, man. That shit can, clear sinuses. Baby, the amount of nostril hairs that will get burned. You walk into a room after an old person shit. Listen, mm, baby, that's got years of work put into it. Chow, get, chow, chow. Anyway, here's our second one.
Hey, yo, well, look, just take my number, bro. Just take my number. My name's Jamal. Number 443.
I don't want your number.
Why though?
Because I don't. I'm not interested.
Alright, but you already know I'm trying to.
It does not matter what you want. I don't want to fuck, so no.
Bruh, come on now.
No.
You tripping now.
Look,
let me talk
can you get off me?
Nah, bro.
What are you touching me for? No, I'm not.
Bruh.
I'm not interested. You're not my type. Period.
Like, you're not fucking Beyonce, bitch. Don't sit
It
right
don't
here and try to
fucking
play me
matter
like
if I'm
that, bro.
Beyonce or not.
'Cause if
You're
you wasn't
asking
fucking
me for
interested,
something,
then
right?
You should have never came
You're
here,
asking
bro.
me, right?
Bitch, let me clear this up. I'm only fucking here because my mother keep asking me to have a baby. For real, for real. So don't give all that. Just take me to fuck home. I don't even care. Do you got a lighter? Because I need to smoke my cigarette.
You can catch the bus.
That's why I can't do cunts. They do too fucking much. And then when you smack one of their asses, it's a problem.
Girl. Mama was really trying to get a trade in the beginning. Girl. Baby. That voice modulated a couple keys. That voice modulated from the key of B flat to the key of A minor. And baby, Mama wasn't here for it in the end. Good, let's watch that one more time, honey.
Hey, yo, well, look, just take my number, bro. Just take my number. My name's Jamal. Number 443.
I don't want your number.
Why though?
Because I don't. I'm not interested.
Alright, but you already know I'm trying to.
It does not matter what you want. I don't want to fuck, so no.
Bruh, come on now.
No.
You tripping now.
Look,
let me talk.
can you get off me?
Nah, bro.
What are you touching me for? No, I'm not.
Bruh.
I'm not interested. You're not my type. Period.
Like, you're not fucking Beyonce, bitch. Don't sit
It
right
don't
here and try to
fucking
play me
matter
like
if
that,
I'm
bro.
Beyonce or not.
If
You're
you wasn't
asking
fucking
me for
interested,
something,
then
right?
You should have never came
You're
here,
asking
bro.
me, right?
Bitch, let me clear this up. I'm only fucking here because my mother keep asking me to have a baby. For real, for real. So don't give all that. Just take me to fuck home. I don't even care. Do you got a lighter? Because I need to smoke my cigarette.
You can catch the bus.
That's why I can't do cunts. They do too fucking much. And then when you smack one of their asses, it's a problem.
Bye.
The first clue is when he said, "You think you Beyonce." Trey would have said Meg the Stallion or somebody. Trey ain't automatically going to Beyonce. The girls are going to say Beyonce. Trey might say Meg the Stallion. I give Trey nowadays, maybe they'll say Meg the Stallion. But when Beyonce is the first name rolls off your lip, that's a girl. That's one of the girls. No, Missy. She is a lady. But I told y'all, young man's voice modulated real quick. Went from B flat to A minor, honey. Mama wasn't playing around with you. Mama was not playing. She went from B flat to C sharp. Excuse me. That'd be going down to A minor would be going. She went from B flat to C sharp. Child. I'm just saying. Girl. I'm just. Hell, we'll do we'll do the beehive over here. Chat, but did she? Anyway, she needs the grandbaby, right? She needs a grandbaby for Mama. Yes, she does, honey. All right, y'all. It's time for end the year. So, What we gonna call him? What? So we got Tony. We got Michael with a Y. Here comes so Jeff right out the bushes. Mention Beyond Skank, and here we go. Who we had after that? We had Stefan, and then we had Man. So who is this? Budget's Weight says Marcus, Bobby. I could see a Bobby. I could see a Bobby. Y'all already guessing years. Malik or Marquise? I like Malik or Marquise. I'm going to say Malik. I'm going to say Malik. I could see a Malik here. I could see a Malik here. Not Slick Trey. I could see Malik here. Malik works. We're going to go with Malik. So we got Tony. We got Michael with a Y. We got Stefan. We got Man. And now we have Malik. All right. We got it. Everybody say hey to Malik. And then go ahead and put your year in. What year we're doing. Tell us what year we're doing. Everybody say hey, Malik. Hey, Malik. Yeah, Malik do like he'll get you together. You get out of line. All right, we got 1981, 1994. Did we do 81? I thought we did 81. 1989, 82, 96, 04, 96. I think we did 96. No, I don't think we did 96 yet. I think we did do 96. 08, 55, 07. All right. In the year 1970, 1976. The year was 1976. There was a lot going on. A lot going on. In 1976, we got the first. Now, this isn't when the company Apple was founded. This is when they created the first Apple computer. So the first Apple computer was created in 1976. That's it on your right. That was the first Apple computer that they created. Looks like a typewriter. That was the first Apple computer. That would be wood. That would actually be wood. Yes, China White. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. That's one of our palette cleansers. Hold on. Press the wrong button. Hold on, y'all. I pressed the wrong button. Hey, Tyrone. Let's go back down. Press the wrong button, y'all. Press the wrong button. Ooh, chat. Press the wrong button. Malik, all right. 70, all right. Ooh, chat. I pressed the wrong button. That was one of our palette cleansers. Yeah. That was the year the first ever space shuttle Enterprise was made and launched. First ever space shuttle Enterprise was made and launched. Cha. I'm going to unsheath the palette cleanser too early. That is actually the year that of the bicentennial of the American Revolution. The people were all festive in 1976. The movie Rocky, the first original Rocky with Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, was released in 1976. I wasn't born yet. I wasn't thought about. I wasn't nothing back then. Nadia Comaneci got 3 gold medals and achieved the first ever perfect 10 in gymnastics for the USSR at the 1976 Olympics. The U.S. Mint unsheathed the first ever $2 bill. The first ever $2 bill. No, here, I think Greece was 1975. I'm not thinking about you, Tracy. I'm not thinking about you. God. Anyway. Jimmy Carter was elected as president in the 1976 presidential election. Here are the top grossing films of 1976. Rocky, of course, was number 1. King Kong. The Omen. Listen, y'all know the original Omen is my movie, and that's why on I call the Darby babies, Ashley and Michael Darby's sons, Dylan and Dean, the Omen babies, Damien and Damien Jr. And that's where, Tracy, I do not have the voice to do the song for the Omen babies. I lost my voice out of town. I'm barely hanging on to a voice. So I don't have the voice to reach up there and do the damn song for the Omen babies. The movies are not tired of Xavier just because you weren't alive. I wasn't alive either. But I've seen Rocky. I've seen King Kong. I've seen The Omen. The Bad News Bears I've seen as well. Sometimes you got to go and watch stuff from back before you was born. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Tracy, I don't have the voice. God. If I had it, you know I hit it for you. You know I love you, but I lost my voice on my trips and stuff. So, yes. All right, let's get to the music. A lot of songs here. This is the top 58 songs from the Billboard charts. See if I know any of them. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. I do know Don't Go Breaking My Heart by Elton John and Kiki D. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. I do know that one. Oh, What a Night. I do know Oh, What a Night by Late December back in 63. I do know that one. Yes, some of these are way before my time. I do know I Write the Songs by Barry Manilow. Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. I do know that. Misty Blue by Dorothy Moore, which was a huge hit. Shake, Shake, Shake. Shake, Shake, Shake. Shake your booty. The Bee Gees, You Should Be Dancing. Yeah. Now, You'll Never Find by Lou Rawls came out. You'll never find. That was a jam. Now, if you don't know that song by Lou Rawls, you need to check your parents. So these are the top Billboard hits. I Love Music by the OJs was a good one. I Love Music. Oh, Diana Ross, Do You Know Where you going to? Come on, Diana. Come on, Diana. All right, let's go. Here are the top R&B hits from 1976. Top R&B hits: Johnny Taylor, Disco Lady, Aretha, something he can feel. Now this the list you want to see. This is the list that you want to see. The Manhattans, Let's Just Kiss and Say Goodbye. Listen, it's some hits right here. Earth, Wind and Fire, Getaway. I played that song so much in the band. Getaway. Listen, da 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 get away, da 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 da. Child, that was a child. If you was in a band, you know about that. Misty Blue by Dorothy Moore. Sing a Song by Earth, Wind and Fire. Oh, that's my jam. Anything by Earth, Wind and Fire is my jam. Sweet Thing by Shaka Khan and Rufus. Listen. Wake Up by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Listen, the way Teddy Pendergrass was singing on that, I still listen to "Wake Up Everybody" by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes to this day. Candy Staton's "Young Hearts Run Free, Never Be Hung Up Like My Man and Me." Child, that's a jam. Ohio Player. Listen, see what else is on this list. We got Get Up Off of That Thing and This You Feel Better. Come on, James Brown. They had some hits in 1976. Now they weren't fucking off. They weren't fucking off in 1976. Listen, Commodore, Sweet Love. Diana Ross, We Don't Need No Cure. Sweet Love Hangover. Sweet Love. Sweet, sweet love. Listen, they weren't fucking off. Listen, this is some good shit. Listen. Inseparable. Come on, Natalie Cole with Inseparable. Just listen, they weren't fucking around in 1976. Do you hear me? I'll Be Good to You. Child, they weren't fucking off in 1976. They weren't fucking off. This is what we had going on in 1976. Just so you know. All right. Yes, ladies, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like button. Now is the time to donate to the platform if you so choose. Okay? Now is the time for you to show your gratitude and appreciation for what we do here on Saturday. Press the like button. It's free. I'm just saying. Anyway. We're not going to give him a name. We will keep him nameless as he starts our palate cleanse, unless y'all want to give him a name. Do y'all want to give him a name, or do y'all want to keep him nameless? Yeah. What do y'all say? Give him a name or keep him nameless? Okay, keep him nameless. Okay. Xavier say keep him nameless. Marla said Lucius. Like I said, no name is good. We can give a name. Not a one night stand child. Anyway. I'm gonna just keep him with no name. Let him stay mysterious. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, it is now time for our palate cleansers. We got something for the men something for the women, something for all to enjoy. If you don't like it, oh well, get over it. Doing the best I can. Donate to the platform, and you may see something more appropriate as to your liking. Just saying. Oh, palette cleansers starting now. Ooh, we call her thickness. I think I put her twice by mistake. I don't know. We'll see. I see you in your little boxer briefs. What's that in the middle of them thighs right there, poking down in Ethika boxer briefs? I'm just asking. Just asking. Could I have some of this watermelon, please? Just want some of this good watermelon. Hey, them edges ain't playing around. See them baby hairs on them edges? They look thick there now. She look thick there. Look thick there. Ooh. Well then. Come on, print. Come on now. Child. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's a light skinned thick one now. Child. Child. That's some nice hair. She has some nice hair. That's a pretty bathing suit. That's some thickness there though. That's some thickness. That's a lot going on. Just saying. That's a lot going on. Dear God above. Oh no, did I press the wrong button again? No, I pressed the wrong button again, y'all. I'm sorry. Now I gotta go all the way down. I apologize. Don't blame it on me, y'all. Blame it on me. Blame it on me, y'all. I apologize. Keep pressing the wrong button. All right. Maybe we just needed to see them again. All right, there we go. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Wrong button. Wrong hole, fool. Wrong hole. Oh, she has nice tatas. She's a pretty face too. Them some thick eyebrows. Though. Some thick eyebrows. Thick eyebrows. Jesus. Oh. 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 She has nice curly hair. I like the colors here. Love the colors. I mean, she has great tatas too, but love the colors. Love the colors. Jason, don't say I never gave you nothing. Tracy, I know your boo is there. Ask your boo if he approves of the women's is today. Just saying. We got a good lineup today. Today's lineup is good. Now, if you like tatas, there you go. They busting out at the seams. Busting out. They are busting out. They're not playing around. Yeah. Yeah. he sent her cash app from the first pick. I told y'all we had good palette cleansers. I've been gone. I wanted to make sure that I gave the people what they want. Got to give the people, got to give them what they want. So I said, let me give my people some good palette cleansers for this good silly Saturday, y'all. Good palette cleansers for some good silly Saturday. Listen, do you see them hips right there? You got to be working with something to deal with all of that. Do you hear me? You got to be working with something to do. Baby, mama is stacked. If you ain't got at least 8 or better, baby, you're not gonna even get up in there. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you what I know. Telling you what I know. Sha. Yeah. 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 Don't say we never do not say that we don't come here to give the people what they want. Got to give the people, got to give them what they want. Mm. Oh, child. Mm. Child. Go. Okay, there we go. Ah, that's a lot of man right there. That's some thickness right there. Jesus. You look like he'll hurt you. Oh, that's a lot going on. It's a beautiful horse. A beautiful horse. I love that cowboy hat. Beautiful horse. Wonderful cowboy hat. Beautiful horse. Um, Wonderful cowboy hat. Just saying. Is that a happy trail? I like a good happy trail. That look like a happy trail. What's that in them sweatpants, sir? What is that? In them good sweatpants. That's some pretty blue water. That is some pretty blue water. Some pretty blue water. Hey, beautiful. I love your hair. Love the hair, the little belly ring. Real cute and beautiful. This is nice and petite. Oh, the smile. I just love a man with hair. On his Instagram, baby, that hair be flowing on the Instagram. That hair be flowing, and I be here for it. I be here for all of it. Hey, boo. Baby, he look like he will fuck you down and leave you there writhing in ecstasy and just walk away like nothing happened. Just leave you laying there writhing in ecstasy and just walk away. Like, oh, nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Just a regular day. I'm just saying, child. I'm just saying. Ooh, child. Mm, mm. Child. Not a spasm gasm. Mm, yeah. Hey, pretty. I like the little necklace around your arm. That's a pretty necklace. That nose ring is real pretty. I mean the bracelet around your arm. The little Cuban link necklace, I don't know about, but that bracelet around your arm is cute though. I'm just saying. Oh, I feel like they didn't finish your hair. You cute, but I needed them to finish your hair. They only did the little, they only put the weave braids in the front. I needed them to put it in the back. I'm just saying. Sure. Oh, just saying. He look like when he go and he push you in this good bed, it's gonna be no words, no talking. You just gonna get tossed to the bed and get fucked unmercifully. Not a word will be said, and then he just gonna walk out. That's how this gonna go. You get thrown to the bed, fucked unmercifully, and then Jesus is gonna walk out. Just saying. Just hey boo. See, this right here is my speed right here. Oh, oh, oh. There's a lot going on in between them thighs. Mama say you finna see all this. Oh, that's some nice baby hair. Y'all see her baby hairs? She made sure she had her baby hairs. Oh, nice. That's a nice tattoo and a nice belly ring. Child, I'm just here for Iman. Tiana, you just here for decoration, boo. You just here for decoration. I'm here for all parts of Iman. Yeah. And then y'all know this is our last one with the dreads. Child. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our palate cleansers for the day. I hope y'all enjoyed Silly Saturday today. Listen, I know I've been going for a while, but I wanted to make sure I came back and gave y'all, had to come back and give the people what they want. Got to give the people, got to give them what they want. Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed Silly Saturday today. We had some good times. We laughed. We spiked out a little bit, learned a little bit, broke some stuff down, and just enjoyed each other's company. If you are not yet a member, please consider joining our membership. Trust me, you get added to the members only chats. Budget waits. Did I add you to the members only chat already? Just wanted to make sure that I added you to the members only chat. But I hope y'all enjoyed today. Y'all know this is what we do on Silly Saturday. I will be back next weekend for Silly So don't worry. I'm not taking a hiatus. I will be back next Saturday for Silly Saturday. And we'll do it all over again. And we'll be here throughout the week. My sabbatical is over. We'll be here throughout the week. And we'll make it do what it do. So yeah. Please consider hitting the like button. Please consider subscribing if you should so choose. If you should like to contribute to the platform so that we have more of this and we continue to do what we do, you can contribute to the platform here. That's the Cash App. You contribute there. Y'all, we're gonna be pushing a lot of our politics this week because I'm real behind on my politics. So look for some politics this week. And we'll keep you up to speed on all of that stuff. Y'all start putting some shondos in the chat because I'm about to get out of here. I'm real hungry. I have not eaten yet, and I need to go figure out what I'm going to eat because it's 2:00 and I ain't even ate yet today. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the best I can to to get to make sure I'm here for y'all this week. Listen, shondo to you and yours. Before I get out of here, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Budget weights and monk chip. I added y'all to the members only chat, right? Just wanted to make sure that I added y'all to the members only chats so y'all can have be in there. So anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Y'all know, listen, y'all could have been a whole lot of places, but y'all decided to hang out with me today, and I love y'all for it. We're about to get out of here and go get us something to eat because I am real hungry. I did see it, Tracy, and I loved it, Tracy. I did see it. I loved it. I sure did. Watched it last night. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank you all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.